In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 3 Medicare supplemental companies and their rates for the state of Florida coming up. Hello, my name is Christopher McCain. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm always updating or try to keep you update on how Medicare is changing, as well as the premiums, as well as other insurance. So please hit the subscribe button so that way you can keep up to date. So like I said, this video is pretty much talking about the quotes that are in Florida and the top 3 companies that most of my customers ask for. So I'm going to go over those 3 companies, and my third choice of what customers ask is for Humana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quote on how much a supplemental premium, Medicare supplemental premium, costs for the state of Florida. Now, certain zip codes in certain areas might change, as well as age, as well as gender. So pretty much you definitely want to give me a call so that way I can give you a quote that's specifically for you. But let's just go over some to give you a general idea of what it looks like. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm gonna come up here. Now if you're looking at my screen, it should be your top left, or if you're looking on your screen, it should be your top left or your side left. You're going to see 2 rates. Okay, there's preferred, then there's standard. Now normally preferred means a customer that is, I would say, 2 things. There are 2 options. One, you're healthy. Second, you're in your open enrollment period or a special enrollment period. Pretty much the preferred rates is if the underwriting comes back, or there is no underwriting, which I mean by being in that special enrollment period. So most of my customers, they either go with the G plan or the N plan. I really don't prefer a high deductible G plan because you're paying more out of pocket as a customer. But let's just look at the G plan in the quotes, as well as the N plan in the quotes. So the G plan in preferred is $269.29. If it's standard, meaning you have to go through underwriting and something might pop up or something might come up when it comes to underwriting, you're probably looking at $309.39. Now, these quotes can be subject to change depending on your situation. You pretty much will have to, and I will leave my telephone number down below. You would pretty much have to call me, and then once the application gets processed, then you can find out. One thing about Medicare supplements that a lot of people don't know is that supplements, you can always change them. Specifically, if it's being underwritten, you can always change it. But if you're within that open enrollment period or that special enrollment period, you can change it until you find out what's best for you, so far as when it comes to premiums and company. What do you prefer? Okay, so that's the third company. Now my second company is going to be Aetna. Now as you see, once again, that's at Humana. So now let's look at Aetna's quotes. All right, so as you can see, when I scroll up, let's see, there it goes. As you can see, it says Aetna up at the top right. So this is a Aetna quote, and let's scroll back down. So now we're going to look at, once again, we're going to look at the 2 top quotes, or the coverages, which is the G and the N. So on this part, it says the G is $281.05. The N plan is $193.92. So if we want to compare, let's look at this. So you got the G plan, $281. Once again, and this is once again guaranteed, no medical. This is all, no medical, no underwriting involved. That's what this quote is for. So let's look back at Humana. So Humana with no medical questions, you pass that, you're looking at $269.29. And then on Aetna, $281.05. So just within these two companies alone, you can see that when it comes to Florida, for the state of Florida, for this particular situation, you're looking at that Humana is the better choice. You're pretty much looking at, to me, it's a $11 difference. $11 is a lot when you are on retirement and you have other bills. That's my personal opinion. Everybody else is different, and that's okay. Now, so we talked about Humana. That was Aetna. Now we're gonna go to my number one choice that I like. I just like United Health Group. So I'm just sorry to say that. So now we're going to look at the G plan when it comes to, let me blow this up just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Now you're looking at $115.25. Now, once again, this is for if you pass underwriting. This could be subject to change depending on your situation, but the $115.25, that's a big difference. Now, when you compare that to Humana, you're looking at $169.29. So let's get our little calculator up, because I'm good at math, but I am not. So let's get our calculator. So you got 269.29. Oh, let's get that out of here. Subtract 115.25. Wow, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. You're saving, just by getting the G plan, you're saving $154.04. Wow. You can't beat that. You can't beat that whatsoever. Now, let's go back to the M plan, all right? Because we're going to look at the M plan as well. So we got the M plan, and that's at $103.25. And I'm not going to do the math at that because that's $215.55 on Humana, and Aetna is $193.92. Now, be honest with you, all three of these top companies, people go back and forth with. At the end of the day, my focus and my mission is to keep you informed so that way you can have better options, so that way you want to go in a better direction. So if you want to know more about these companies and you have questions, and if you want a quote, I can be gladly to give you a quote. There is no, you're not obligated to start a policy, but at least you are informed and you know your options. So once again, my name is Christopher McCain. I'll leave my telephone number below, and if you have any questions, please give me a call. Always remember to hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be continually putting out more information about Medicare and its changes and the premiums and up-to-date information. Until I see you again, always remember my motto is stay covered.